What it is, your boy Drew Blue. So, I gotta correct something. My catalog on CHIXTAPE 2, not happy with it at all. Mainly because I left out one important song that I can't believe I did that. Let me just rewrite that real quick. Perfect. So I'm here to correct everything up. For the most part, everything's gonna be the same. Damn, I gotta write that again. But like I said, I'm just correcting a couple of things that I should have had down. So it's just gonna be a little bit of a shuffling. Only all I'm doing is just I'm adding one more spot, just because I gotta justify it. You know what I mean? All right. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a category H here. It's a new category I just really recently made. I think maybe about a couple episodes ago, just to give an honorable mention when I feel like there's a really good song that I don't want to leave out. Fuck it. That being said, we're gonna go into it. Category A, obviously, not obviously. Category A is still the same song. It's gonna be R.I.D.E, track 2, produced by Tory, Lanez, and Tim Curry. This is just, like I said, a dope 90s retake R&B serenade, man. I mean, they took Pony and really the ending part, flipped it, right girl, right, and it just feels different. Like, you don't think of Pony when you hear this. You just hear a different type of song. And this is what sampling is all about. It's about taking a part of a song and making a new song out of it. Solid production, and Tory's just killing it. Cause if I can't be a better man, loving you, girl, then I'm through, girl. Cause if love can't bring us closer, then I'm through, girl. I'll be screwed, begging you to ride, but for tonight. I fucked it up there. I meant, then I'm screwed, girl. I'll be screwed. That's what I meant to sing, like. But just clean as hell, man. And let me hear the hook. All Tory, no, nothing from me. I'm about to listen to the whole song. I love that. I don't even know if I want to call it a kick. I like that. I love that. Look, I ain't begging you to ride, but for tonight, you'll survive. Look, I ain't begging you to ride, but tonight, you'll survive. And we gon' make this shit right. Still the king. You still the king of all CHIXTAPEs. 2 is still the king. Tory has not topped this tape yet. And this song just proves why. Alright? There's not one bad song here. There's not one song I would skip on CHIXTAPE 2. Not one. Not one. Not a fucking one. My bad. Not a damn single song is gonna get skipped on this on this beautiful mixtape, bro. And then Tory, it's just, bro, the way he made this song, it felt like as if he was trying to get signed right now. Like, this is a radio hit single. Like, are you kidding me? Tory, stop playing, fooling yourself. Like, dude, you need to get your CHIXTAPEs on. Fuck the sample clearances. Get that shit on Spotify. People are missing out on this classic tape, dude. R.I.D.E is just, bro, this would have been your hit. Before Say It, I'm gonna tell this to all y'all motherfuckers that just hopped on the Tory Lanez train late. Before Tory made Say It as his first hit single, there was R.I.D.E. This song is so well written, bro. So well written. Like, I cannot see this song flop at all. As a radio hit single, this shit would be bumping everywhere. I'm sorry, but R.I.D.E is just a classic joint, dog. Nothing really more to say. I mean, you gotta pay respect to and homage to pure art. This is just, and people know how bad I get on Tory when he makes lacklusting songs, bro. But this ain't one of them. This is one of his best tracks. This is what I'm expecting from Tory, bro. Some classic, clean-cut songs where it just, man, hits you some type of way. That's what he did here. All right, that's right for you. So category B. At this point, I might play the whole damn song. Shoot, the way I am. Category B is T.L.C. By Tory Lanez and Picasso. Originally, I had this in category D because I love the production. The way they started off is dope. But this is definitely a template that both Play and Tory tend to follow a lot going forward in their CHIXTAPEs. Even though this is really the first time they actually do this template for a R&B banger song. But it's clean. And you sample the best R&B female group in hip-hop history. Alright? Nobody beats T.L.C. Nobody. T.L.C's number one. Fuck it. We're gonna play all the highlights. When I can't just live in it, I'm going through your room. So I came up now, I got my cake up now. But I cannot forget all the times you used to say so I finally waited. I waited for you. Plotting the way I'm gonna do it and waiting for you to fall through. I pulled up on you and I ran away. I thought that shit was my own. And that's when you came up and gave me your number. It's sick just to know. But I ain't played timid. It's guaranteed that we did it. First night I came over, she had me in her room. And all that I'm thinking is look what a car can do. You've got me getting you outside your best and you used to say.
Say this real quick. This is Tory singing with auto-tune and he sounds fantastic.
Honestly, I just think maybe it's just when he's just too extra and over excessive with the singing, that's when he makes the auto-tune sound really bad. But I think like this isn't bad. Like, you know what I mean? He just keeps it simple, man. That's really when he hits it the best, man. He doesn't even have to try hard, and he makes it sound good. But I also got to put this in perspective. I want y'all to understand, even though it's not mixed, mastered, it's not perfect, Tory made this project so good that he set himself up basically for failure going forward with any future Chixtapes, because oh my god, from the level of creativity, from productions to how Tory flawlessly performed on every one of these songs, it was so good that it's really tough for Tory to exceed this, and he still has yet to. That's just how good CHIXTAPE 2 is, and that's the thing y'all need to understand, especially y'all that really haven't been messing with this mixtape discography. Like, he's that good. CHIXTAPE 2 is that good, and it paints such a stud image of him that any tape going forward would have a hard time replacing this. The dude balanced between being a smooth player to having true and genuine R&B songs on here. Like, it's just, he has the 90s vibes on here, and he represents it right. Like, the way this is really, like, CHIXTAPE 2 for Tory is like the way The Weeknd did Starboy. Simple as that. With the exception that this ain't mixed or mastered and it ain't at its best. But I promise you, if Tory would have dropped a project, like I'm saying, like if he did a 90s project and it was basically the template of CHIXTAPE 2, but mastered and well made, like the way how everything was executed on The Weeknd's Starboy, oh hell yeah. You're talking about Weeknd versus Tory for like going forward, like how it's like Prince versus Michael Jackson. Those two cats are just unique, man. And for me, that's really what it's about with Tory. Just sometimes you gotta stay in your lanes, bro. Like, you gotta know what your strengths are, and you know, nobody, in my opinion, truly represents the 90s as good as you did. Don't get me wrong, Tilla's Trap Soul was a great project, but I feel like that dude is like a one and done career thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's not gonna have anything fire after Trap Soul, but I feel like he just got a lot of fire 90s beats, man. He really did. And well, he tried to do something different and people weren't fucking with it. I'm telling you, man, it's the 90s. He kills it. But Tory has a different way. When he tackles it, he makes it, like, he really truly rejuvenates the 90s, man. And he adds his own twist to it. I mean, it's like, bro, it's like having the 90s in the 20-teens. It's like you're living through the 90s again. Like how The Weeknd has you live through the 80s again. And what's her name? What's her name? She's not a bad singer, but like those two cats really make the 80s feel alive again through this decade. They make you live through the 80s again. Tory Lanez does that with the 90s, bro. And you know what? Fuck it. Tiller does a great job of that too, if he ever goes back to those roots. But to focus specifically on Tory, man, it's just mind-blowing, man. Like, I don't know why he's so afraid to touch the 90s. He's so sticky with the 2000s. It's like, that's cool and all, bro. Like I said, the 2000s ain't all that, no pun intended. But the 90s, man, you already know, he spoke about it on Message to God's Children. It's like, you just really got to get back to it, man. And like I said, follow the template with what you did with CHIXTAPE 2, bro. Like, this is such a flawless tape. You executed everything right. Like, this was made in 2014, and this is what 2014 hip-hop songs sounded like, for the most part. Like, they was all up to date with the 808s, the hi-hats and everything. But the way you executed on here, like, you didn't have everything be a banger. You had songs like, we'll get to it, but like, let's get to the next song, category C, where it was just, I mean, my God. You had songs like U.N.I.T.Y, all right? Go ahead, play it. Which is my category C song, the next category up. Also produced by Tory Lanez and played Picasso. Just listen, y'all. Just listen.
I've been having memories of my exes. All my chicks in Texas, New York, California, and all my chicks in Florida. I just gotta let you know I'm looking for a donor. One that all these niggas wanted. Never got together. When they see her, they be salty screaming. She the one that they wanted. She the one that they wanted. Still the one that I wanted. Still that number one. And even after all these years go, you still on my mind. It's kinda crazy when you don't know. So remember me like all time I was on the summer breeze. All my girls, Lebanese, enemies, the enemies. Can I take your order, please? I heard that you Portuguese, so you saw my hardest place. You so bad I had to drop that bass on you. Now you so bad the feds might build a case on you. So let a nigga know what we gon' do. So everything I do for you, shawty. Don't you let them say it's for you, shawty. You're the only one I've got.
Bro, the way he ended that song. The only bitch I got. Wow. I mean, the bitch thing came in perfect timing, but bro. Only Tory can do that. No knock on Tilla, but Tory brings the nostalgic aroma of the 90s, and in his voice, bro, the way he puts emotions into his melodies and makes any track feel alive, man. Like, it really feels like as if it's a human being, bro. Like, what the fuck? Terrible analogy, but you'll understand what I mean. Like, unity, bro. You're the only one that I got. You the only one I got. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he does that. He's like, one I got. Like, he does that. But he didn't do it on here, but like, he'll sing like that. And like right here, he's like, you're the only one that I got. Like, that's the last line he says to end the song. Like, game over. Game over, man. I mean, I can't really speak much on that. Dope. But like I said, back to my point, like category C, Unity, I moved it up from category E. It's just the vibe is strong. And just going back for, like I said, it's not a banger. It's just a chill, R&B, smooth ballad. Although it was a little bit rough on the 808s, I'm not gonna lie. Although I got a really great idea. If he wanted to do a Unity part 2, I got a really great idea on what he wanted to do with the 808 scheme. Because it's definitely possible to make the song even hit harder. Oh my god. But Unity isn't the only track that has that crazy vibe where it carries through without having to sound like a typical banger. My next category, category D, where I do have a new song entry, is none other than track number 9, Rain, which was also produced by Lanez and Picasso. Nope. New one. That was the old one, but this is the new one for category D.
Think I've been fucking you for way too long. Let's go and quit, so baby. We've been doing this shit too long. I think this shit's so crazy. 20-30 minutes in this bathroom stall. Faces in this mirror, your legs is at the wall. Drunk up off this alcohol. Be my Cinderella shot. Be your feelings at the ball. I mean after all, just saying after all. When we get this faded, who the fuck gon' take the pennies off? thank you. But you ain't using a nigga and damn it, you doing your thing, man. Get your back up off that ball and drop it. While I strip you like you dancing on that pole for profit. We do it like a uncut version, girl. I'ma do you like a untouched version, girl. It ain't no harm on me. It ain't no harm but me. Only for me. Only for me.
Now, this track is already dynamic enough with the sample being played backwards on a timestamp and Tory coming in just singing on it. It's just the timestamp and the 808 rolling through, or the sample being played on a backward timestamp and the 808s going through. That's it. And then that's dope enough, but then now every now and then what really takes this track over the top is when for me, and then you hear the organs going on the lower tones. Like, my God. Let me play it one more time for y'all. Just this part right here. One more time. Hold on.
Drunk up off the supper. When we get this faded, who the fuck gon' take no pennies? It ain't no harm on me. It ain't no harm.
Woo! And then you get a pause of the 808s and then it hits back again. That's classic. That's just a beautiful structure right there. Great flow of the whole song, man. Really dope. I love the production here. Clean. They did so much with so little. Like, the simplicity of this beat is just dope. 1, 2, 3, that was it. Sample backwards, 808s running through, Tory doing his thing, and then boom, the organs coming in with the pause on the 808. They did so much with so little. That's what I'm talking about. This is textbook production by Tory Lanez and Picasso when it comes to a CHIXTAPE song. All right, they don't have to do everything. Everything don't have to be like a slowdown. Everything don't have to be like a yes sir. It doesn't have to be, you know, you don't know my name. It doesn't have to be a banger walked out. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to bang. It could just be like this, a slow jam like Unity, a slow jam like Rain. These cats have done it before. I don't see what's wrong with doing it again. For some reason, that's one of their biggest flaws, that they stick to one idea and they just do it over and over and over and over again, like nonstop, without any variety going in through with it. It's like, you really want to eat apples every day when you could, there's like 20 other fruits you could eat. You could have a banana, you could have some grapes, you could have a mango, dragon fruit if you want to be hella exotic with that shit. You know what I mean? Like watermelon, I don't care if people think that's stereotypical, fuck you. Everyone eats that. Guava, like, mix it up, and that's what you get here. It's dope. So I love that. And we're gonna go to our category E song, which is my favorite song and also what I think is the best song on here, because it really it does combine multiple categories on this, man. I forgot to mention, back to R.I.D.E. R.I.D.E could also be the category E as well, but it's just, to me, it's much more lighthearted, upbeat, and it's just, the lyrics just hits the way it's supposed to. But R.I.D.E could have been the category E song as well, and I like the way the kick goes in, and it's a different sounding kind of, or not even a kick. It sounds like it's supposed to run through like a hi-hat, but it sounds different. It's dope. Almost sounds like a tire screeching. I don't know what it is, man. It just gives me that kind of like Mekanics sound. I don't know. It's dope. And it's like R.I.D.E. So, but back to category E, something part 2, man.
I just want something, I just want something. You got that old shawty, you got that something. Me and all my niggas out here, we just hustling, tryna get something, something that you got, girl. Yeah. Something that you got, girl. Yeah. I just want something. You got that old shawty, you got that something. I've been out hustling with all these down niggas. I stay a while, shawty. something. Visions of watching you back it and dumping. So I'm on a 9-5. Clouds that slide. All I got to say avoid. I'm on my way right now. I'll text when I'm outside. Yeah, yeah. I just want something. I just want something. You got that bullshit, you got that something. Me and all my niggas out here, we just hustling. Tryna get something, tryna get something. Something that you got, girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Something that you got, girl. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Perfect timing too. I like that. It's 4 minutes long.
I just want something.
And that break too is dope.
Something to show me, shawty, that you my only shawty. You got that something, you got that something. These hoes don't know me, shawty. Don't leave me lonely, shawty. You know my somethings, I know your somethings. Know when you stressing for it, know when you really want it. So I'm on a 9-5, clouds that slide. All I got to say avoid. I'm on my way right now. I'll text when I'm outside. Yeah, yeah. I just want something. I just want something. You got that bullshit, you got that something. Me and all my niggas out here, we just hustling. Tryna get something, tryna get something. Something that you got, girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. Something that you got, girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got it, girl, don't let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got it, we should let it show. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So there you guys have it. This was produced by Chemist and Tory Lanez. It doesn't say the Chemist, it just says Chemist. I'm hoping Tory works with this producer again, or producers. But like I said, the names I got in here: Tim Curry, Chemist, the Mekanics, Daniel Worthy, other cats here that are really dope. It's like Tory gotta be working with these cats again, especially if they got their 90s flair on top like that. And I know the Mekanics are very on point when it comes to their 90s samples. This ain't the first time that they helped Tory out with this. I mean, they did Up, and I believe they also did Friends, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, the Mekanics, I think, is like up there, number 3. Like, if I had to do, and I should make a video for 10 producers that Tory Lanez should work with again, I might have the Mekanics right there on number 1, because they really bring the best out of him. And just to double check on livemixtapes.com, just want to double check one thing, make sure I do got it right. I know for sure Up was produced by the Mekanics, but I want to make sure Friends as well. 14 and 40s was produced by the Mechanic as well, to add that on there. So yeah, the Mechanics did make Friends as well as Up, like I told y'all, but they also helped out with making Colt 95, another dope ass joint. All right, Driver, fucking awesome. Damn, DOE the Lights, oh my goodness. Miss Backseat Love / The Gut Feelings. So the Mechanics basically executively produced Conflicts of My Soul, with the exception of Hate Me in a Low / The Suggestion, Know What's Up / The Take, Taken / G Party, Return of the G, Icy Dicey Gang. That's 7 tracks that wasn't touched by the Mekanics. There's 16 total tracks on here. 7 of them were not produced by the Mekanics. That means, holy smokes, 11 tracks. The majority of these tracks were produced by the Mekanics. They produced one of Tory's best projects of all time, and Conflicts of My Soul is my top 3, with Lost Cause and I Told You. All right, CHIXTAPE 2 is just right there on number 4. And I hate to do that, but my God, the storytelling here, just like I told you, is dope as hell. It would be CHIXTAPE 2 is number 4. The number 5 would have to be, I think, either Cruel Intentions, or it would have to be whatchamacallit, I don't know. What was I thinking as number 5? Definitely Cruel Intentions. I'm just gonna give it to him because I could have had New Toronto 2, New Toronto 1 as runner-ups as well. Oh, and CHIXTAPE 1 as well. My bad. There you go. So those are like the 3 other honorable mentions to make for the top 5. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna definitely make that list. 10 producers Tory needs to work with more often again. You know, and give Picasso some break, dude. Like, the dude is great, but when you ask him to produce 14 tracks, you know, and expect him to be creative and give his A game on all of them, that's a lot to ask. So I don't care how talented Picasso is, like, and I've seen it through projects. He doesn't always hit on every track, but like I said, give the dude the extra time he needs to work on the tracks that he works on, and he's gonna flourish. There's no doubt about that. But the Mekanics, my goodness, I know one of them was like he got one of the mechanic members is like dealing with I know I saw like was dealing recently with legal issues or whatever, but I pray to God both of them are okay, because if they're both all right and they're actively still in the music business, yeah, they need to link up with Tory again. That's all I'm gonna say. But back to this. The honorable mention now, honestly, it's the song that I took out is my honorable mention. So you know that I flipped it up. So Unity went from category E to category C. Something Part 2 went from category C to category E. So I just flipped those two. Rain went to category D, which bumped T.L.C from D to category B, which bumped Crew from category B to the category H spot. So that's how I got it. But yeah, the only one that didn't change was my category A song. That's it. But like I said, this shit, there's no, I mean, there's multiple ways I'm making this. So like, honestly, if you guys want to make your own catalog of CHIXTAPE 2 and post it down for me, or tell me your top 5 favorite songs from CHIXTAPE 2, your favorite song, your least liked song, it don't matter. Tell me whatever. Talk to me. We can have, I want to know everyone's opinion on CHIXTAPE 2. Like, because I really want to hear it. This is easily this is Tory's best CHIXTAPE. And this is one of Tory's best projects overall. Definitely top 5. Easily Tory's top 5 project he's ever made. That includes all mixtapes, albums, EPs, whatever he's ever put out there as a project, as a whole. Like, you know what I mean? So that's all I gotta say. But to end it, we're gonna end it with Crew, man. That's about it. And then sign out with y'all. So category H, I'm gonna go ahead and give that to track number 5, Crew. Let me see if I can show you my board.
I love summertime down south girls wear white tees. I'm a New York upstate girls in the Nikes. But all my T.O. girls, you know I got you. And they line if they ever say not the truth.
There you go. Can you see it?
I wanna make you mine and take it slow and take my time. So this one here is just for you.
Gotta like the red and blue mixed together, man.
You my boo.
Girls and we swinging on folk. Pull up plenty girls and we swinging on folk. Tell me who you is, shorty, tell me what you know. Pull up on them girls and we swinging on folk.
It's for my Houston girl, my New York girl, and T.O. girl, my Creole girl, my hold the phone and press record that TiVo girl, and she so thorough. Don't think a nigga forgot about my BMO girls that rock them weaves and see them girls say fuck a hater, she don't care. So this one represents my heart, even though I had you from the start. So this one is just for you. Slide by it, shout it, me and my crew.
Girls and we swinging on folk. Pull up on them girls and we swinging on folk. Tell me who you at, shorty, tell me what you know. Pull up on them girls and we swinging on folk.
So where y'all really headed though? Oh, y'all going back out east? I mean, you might as well just slide with me. I got 240, so OB. So lay back with it all. Just slide to the city.
Alright, there you guys have it. Let me end it with this song. It's your boy Drew Blue. That's it. That's the end of CHIXTAPE 2 right there. My updated catalog, as well as really an updated more final thoughts on this project. I can't speak more on this mixtape. I mean, you guys just need to check out. The music speaks for itself. That's really what Tory's new ad-lib should be. Music speaks for itself, you know what I mean? Music speak for itself. That's what it should be. Like, he should have a shirt. If he was gonna do his merch, have a t-shirt or a sweater says the music speak for itself. That's all you gotta do. And have the one umbrella symbol on the back. Like, you could do this for a hoodie and a t-shirt. Simple as that. Like, keep it dope like that and you're good. But yeah, I definitely fuck with this tape. Especially in night times like this, where I get that crispy 90s vibes, and I'm driving through like an urban area, or I could be driving through where it's nice and I feel like I'm driving through like a city hall or something like that. Oh no, any place where I get that 90s vibe or 90s feel, I'm bumping this. Like, if I gotta listen to something 90s, Tory's coming first, man. It is what it is. But that's about it, yo. It's your boy Drew Blue signing out. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed out there. Like the video if you enjoyed this. And like I said, comment down below. Let me know. Let me know what you feel. I feel like CHIXTAPE 2 is the king, so hey, if you agree, hey, hit that like button. Just kidding. I'm not here for the likes. I'm here to just express for music. Y'all know how I am. So stay safe and stay blessed out there, y'all. Deuces.